In today's market, the type of financing in your pre-approval can make all the difference if your offer is accepted on a home or not. Hey, I'm Trey Doby with the Doby team of Keller Williams Capital Realty, and we are in an extremely strong buyer's market right now. So there's a lot of competition to get offers accepted. So I wanted to take a few minutes and go through all the different financing options and which one makes the most sense for you. So obviously, if somebody has the cash to pay for a house, it's the way to make an offer stick out. If somebody has 5 offers on the home and they're all very comparable on the offer financially, somebody with a cash offer is going to stick out above a financed offer for a couple different reasons. The main reason is a cash offer takes away a lot of the risk for the home seller. So if somebody's financing a home, it's obviously contingent upon the bank approving that loan. So several things can happen between the pre-approval and the actual closing. There could be things such as maybe the debt to income ratio changes because somebody takes on some additional debt. Maybe they miss a payment on something and their credit score drops. So there's several variables that could affect actually getting that loan approved. So a cash offer has the least risk for the home seller. But obviously not everybody has the cash laying around to pay for a new home. So now I'm going to go through the different financing options to get an offer accepted in the pre-approval. The pre-approval letter is actually very, very important. Obviously a home seller is not going to accept an offer on a home without knowing that the person can actually buy the home. And proof of funds or a pre-approval is how they actually show that they have the capabilities to financially buy the home. So in regards to the pre-approval, it's best to have a pre-approval from a local lender that has a great reputation in the area. If you have a pre-approval from somebody that's out of state or maybe a big box mortgage company that you see ads on TV, a lot of times the local agents don't know these lenders, so it's a few more questions. They don't necessarily have the great reputation. In regards to some of the bigger companies that advertise on TV, we've had some good experiences with them, but we've also had a lot of bad experiences because the lender is not local. They don't know the local customs in regards to taxes and closing fees, and it's created some issues and created a little more rough transactions at times. So the local lenders know the market. They know how taxes are typically handled, how closing fees are all handled. They know the local title companies. So it usually creates a little bit smoother transaction for both the buyer and the seller. So using a local lender can be huge. If you're thinking about getting pre-approved or buying a house, we have local lenders that we can connect you with. Now, the different options in regards to financing. A conventional mortgage would be the next best thing behind a cash offer. The reason a conventional offer is usually better is usually you have to have a higher credit score. So it usually means the buyer may be a little bit stronger financially. And usually with a conventional mortgage, people usually put a little bit more money down. And obviously the more money you put down on the house, the stronger it shows you are financially. So to the home seller, it looks like you are less risk. So if you can put down 20% on the house, definitely do that. It can make your offer stand out from somebody that's going to put down maybe 3% or maybe they're doing 100% financing and not putting anything down at all. Also, in regards to conventional financing, the appraisers are a little bit more lenient on the value of the house, but more importantly than the value is they are more lenient on the condition of the house. So they're not going to go through the house and typically nitpick it and require repairs to be completed. Behind the conventional goes the FHA. Now, an FHA mortgage is a federal backed mortgage. You can typically finance 96.5% of the purchase price, so that leaves about 3.5% down payment on an FHA mortgage. It falls behind the conventional because you can typically have a little bit lower of a credit score, and the appraiser is a little bit more picky on the condition of the property. Behind an FHA is typically your 100% financing programs such as VA, USDA, or an FHA with a down payment assistance program. The reason these three come in last is because usually you're financing 100% of it. So the home seller may think that, if we come back with a bad inspection, you're not going to have any extra money if we can't come to terms on some of the agreements. If the home doesn't appraise, it's obviously going to be an issue. And again, the appraiser is a little bit more picky on the condition of the home. For example, on those type of loans, if there's some peeling paint on the outside of the house, the appraiser is usually going to require the home seller to go out there, scrape that paint off and fix it and repaint it. So obviously more work for the seller. So hopefully this is some good information for you, and hopefully it'll make a difference on your home getting accepted. There's a lot more tips. You can watch some of our previous videos on how to get your offers accepted. If you are thinking about buying or selling, always feel free to reach out. We'll be happy to help you any way we can. Again, I'm Trey with the Adobe team at Keller Williams Capital Realty, and I hope you have a great day.